Um, Lisa, first, I want to ask you if I have your permission to use this session in marketing and advertisement so that other people can see what a session is like, and so that they will maybe have some questions answered and be able to determine if it might be something that would bless them as well.
Yes, you have my permission.
Yay! Thank you. All right, so what we're going to do is first I'm going to explain what heart thread is. Heart thread is a modality that was brought into the planet by an earth angel, an angel who actually incarnated, and his name was John Henry. And when I press my nose, that is my relationship with John Henry, and that brings him into the present moment. And so John Henry actually was in a body, and what he found was that people suffered needlessly. There were lots of things, beliefs, patterns of behavior, examples of situations that they saw for other people that they took on for themselves that caused misery, right? And they caused trauma, they caused ill health, they caused disconnection from themselves, disconnection from other people. And what he decided to do was, once he was no longer in a body.
If you wonder what I'm doing, I'm getting something to put this up on a little bit.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. So what he decided to do once he was no longer in a body was to really investigate through all the dimensions about the heart and what the heart, not the physical pumping heart, but the heart of the one, the heart and soul of people, right? How that really works, and how we can bring the abundance and the beautifulness of our hearts into our earthly experience, because most of us on the planet are really disconnected from our hearts. And so in 2005, Flo Aiva Magdalene actually worked with John Henry to bring this modality into the earth plane. So it's been here for a while, and it works magnificently. In all the sessions that I've done with people, it is just miraculous in how we can shift things. And what will happen is, the first thing we'll do is we will go into our own heart space. Then we'll go into the heart of the one, and that can be however you identify that. It can be God, it can be the universe, it can be source, it can be infinity, whatever that heart of the one is. And when I say heart of the one, it means that heart that contains all hearts, right? And each of us individually are connected to that one heart. And then what we'll do is I will connect my heart thread to your heart thread. And what that means is our hearts have these little threads that we connect to other people. Sometimes we do it on purpose, consciously, which is what we're going to do. A lot of times we do it unconsciously, and that can create some energetic entanglements for us. But we're going to do it the right way. So we're going to connect it consciously. And what I'll do is I will tell you I'm going to connect my heart thread to yours with your permission. And then you'll let me know when you feel it. And then once you feel it, we'll start to work. And what will happen is, even though we're in different locations, I'm going to energetically place my hands on your shoulder and your back with your permission. And we're going to see what messages your body has to tell us, because our bodies are the ones that are connected to the heart of the one. It's always connected.
Really?
Even when it's in disease, even when it's in a state where it feels like it's separated, our body is always connected to the heart of the one. It's just we don't know it. We're not aware of it. And so our body then can give us direct messages from the heart of the one that are truth, capital T truth. And what will happen is as I scan your shoulders, your neck, your back, it'll give messages. And I will ask you to repeat those messages. And these are messages from your body. These are things your body wants you to hear. And whether you believe them or not, it doesn't matter. All you need to do is say them, because we believe what we hear, right? We say what we think, but we believe what we hear. And so as you're saying these things that your body wants you to hear, what happens is, whether your mind believes it or not, whether your emotions believe it or not, your body believes it. And your body goes, hey, we've got somebody in agreement with us. We're in agreement with ourselves. We're going to make this true. And so what it does is it shifts old patterns without having to go into the old patterns like we used to. Yes. Is that a good thing, or did you have a question?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
No, that's perfect. And then what we'll do is we'll do that until it's complete. And then we will set up a grid of support for you, so that even after the session is over, you're going to have that support in place, so that you maintain what it is that we create for you today. Okay?
One question, what does John Henry have to do with it?
He is the angel that helped bring it into this earth plane.
Okay.
And he's always present, because what he does is he maintains the integrity of the process. So I'm not, when I'm doing this heart thread process, I'm not doing my other work.
Okay.
I'm only doing the heart thread work, because it's so important and it's so complete on its own that it doesn't need anything else. And so he'll be present with me, he'll be present with you, because you know angels can be everywhere. And he's going to maintain the integrity of the process.
Okay. I'm excited.
Awesome. Okay, so let's just take a couple of deep breaths together. Is there an intention that you have for today, something that you'd like to be free of, something you'd like to release, something you'd like to bring into your experience?
A lot. I'm really struggling in the past week with what I consider a sort of unsolvable situation. I've been married for 25 years. It's never been great. We don't really have a heart connection. We have 25 years together. And I'm too afraid to leave, and I'm not even sure that's what the universe divine wants. But I'm having a lot of anxiety and fear and sadness. And so I guess that would be my main thing that's rolling around in my heart and soul right now.
Wonderful. Thank you for sharing that. So what we'll do, as we're dropping down into our heart space, let's put your right hand on your heart, your left hand on your right hand. And start breathing into this space where your hands are. And you may find as you get into this space that there's a rhythm. And if you notice it, you can allow your body to move with that rhythm. And you'll know you're in your heart space because there won't be any thoughts there.
I'm there. It's just a feeling.
Yeah, yeah. So now from this space, let's lift up into the heart of the one. And you already have a connection there, a thread there. It's a golden platinum thread. And it connects directly into the heart of the one. And let me know when you're there.
I'm there.
So now I'm going to connect my heart thread to yours. And you let me know when you feel me.
I feel you.
Do I have your permission to put my hands on your shoulders, your neck, and your back?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm placing my hand on your neck where your neck and your skull come together, right? In that triangle there. And what I'm hearing is your body wants you to say, I don't need clutter anymore.
I don't need clutter anymore.
I'm free to give freedom to things.
I'm free to give freedom to things.
To allow things their freedom.
To allow things their freedom.
To move on to their next place.
To move on to their next place.
And as I do that, I allow myself to move on to my next place.
To move on to my next place.
Now we're still in that triangle space. And the next thing that I feel is kind of a tightness in your throat. And so let's say I have the freedom to speak my own truth.
I have the freedom to speak my own truth.
No matter where I'm at.
No matter where I'm at.
Or who I'm with.
Or who I'm with.
I get to be me.
I get to be me.
I get to speak me.
I get to speak me.
And I get to enjoy other people enjoying me.
And I get to enjoy other people enjoying me.
So now I'm feeling some emotion there, some resistance maybe. Tell me what you're experiencing.
I'm feeling a little tightness right here.
Mm-hmm.
Because I am beginning to be me and I'm loving me and I see other people enjoying me, but I don't see my husband enjoying me and I'm terrified to talk to him about my feelings.
All right. So may I put my hand on your heart?
Yes. How should I hold my hands? Open?
You can place them however you want now.
Okay.
And so as I place my hands on your heart, what I'm hearing your body say is, I am enough.
I am enough.
I am more than enough.
I'm more than enough.
I am valuable.
I am valuable.
I am worthy.
I am worthy.
I am a blessing.
I am a blessing.
I am a delight.
I am a delight.
And I am worthy.
And I am worthy.
I feel worthy.
I feel worthy.
I feel worthy.
I feel worthy.
Now keep saying that until you feel worthy.
I feel worthy. I feel worthy. I feel worthy. I feel worthy. I feel worthy. I feel worthy. I feel worthy. I feel worthy. I feel worthy.
Now drop out of your head and into your heart and continue. I feel worthy.
I feel worthy. I feel worthy. I feel worthy. I feel worthy. I am. I feel worthy.
So now, still in your heart space, in this space of I am worthy, I feel worthy. The next thing your body wants you to know is that you are a being of light.
I am a being of light.
I am the light.
I am the light.
And as the light,
And as the light,
I am perfect
I am perfect.
because I'm the light.
Because of the light.
And the light is perfect.
And the light is perfect.
And I am perfect
And I am perfect.
because I am the light.
Because I am the light.
Now feel that light spread out from your heart space, filling your entire body, all the way up, filling your face and your head, your throat, your shoulders, your back, your chest, your arms, down into your belly, into your hips, into your bottom, into your legs, all the way to your feet. And now feel this light getting brighter and brighter and brighter until it is radiating out of the pores of your skin, out your fingertips and out your toes, out your hands and the bottom of your feet, out your chest and your tummy and your face, out your back, out your arms. Say, I am the light,
I am the light.
and light I shall remain.
And light I shall remain.
Now, as we keep this light, I'm going to shift back to your back.
Okay.
And my hands are cupping your shoulder blades. And there's some baggage here that you carry right beneath your shoulder blades. It's kind of like a backpack. And it feels kind of heavy. And so what we're going to do is we're going to reach in that backpack and pull something out. Okay? So reach into that backpack and rummage around and pull the first thing out and tell me what it is.
I'm rummaging. Excuse me.
That's good. That's good.
I think the first thing is fear.
And so now we're going to take this fear.
Blocking my throat right now.
So we're going to take this fear and you're going to hold it in both hands. And you're going to hold it out in front of you. And you're going to say, fear, thank you for protecting me.
Fear, thank you for protecting me.
I appreciate all you've done to keep me safe.
I appreciate all you've done to keep me safe.
All my life you've protected me.
All my life you've protected me.
And I thank you.
And I thank you.
I don't need you anymore.
I don't need you anymore.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And now lift that up into the heart of the one. And see the heart of the one and developing it into its love and whisking it away. And so now let's rummage in that backpack again and pull out the next one.
By the way, but I'm doing it anyway.
Pardon?
It's a little unnerving to dig around in there, but I want to be free of that. I'm pretty aware of it.
That's wonderful. Courage looks good on you.
Thank you. This one is the lack of love from my parents.
Perfect. So we're going to hold it out in front of you. And we're going to say, lack of love from my parents.
Lack of love from my parents.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you.
You taught me so much.
You taught me so much.
About being independent.
About being independent.
About knowing how I want to love my family.
About knowing how I want to love my family.
And about how to recognize when I'm not being loved.
And how to recognize when I'm not being loved.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
I don't need you anymore.
I don't need you anymore.
Goodbye.
Bye.
And you can fold it up and offer it to the heart of the one, allowing it to be dissolved in divine love. Now let's do a quick check-in.
Okay.
And let's check your heart and your throat. And tell me how those spaces feel right now.
Um, Not the same. Free, open, not clogged up. Um, Different. I don't know if there's a word.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So let's say I'm free.
I'm free.
And keep saying that until you feel the joy of it.
I'm free. 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 I gave those up to the universe divine.
They're gone.
I said they're gone. I don't have to worry about them coming back. They're not here anymore.
They're not.
And I don't know who I am anymore, really, without it, but that's okay.
Right, you'll discover it, right?
Yep.
So when we check in, and so let's check in and see, do you feel like you want to be, that you want to languish and flourish and enjoy where you are right now for a little while? Or do you want to continue to go deeper in this session? You get to
I
decide.
want to go deeper.
Wonderful. So that backpack's still there. And when you look in the backpack, how many other items do you see?
Would a number come to mind, or am I just looking and it's all dark and shadowy. I'm just feeling.
Okay,
I can't tell.
that's all right.
There's still stuff in there though.
Okay, so reach in there and pull out the next one.
Okay.
All right, what is this one?
This one is really interesting. Fear of being loved.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful. So hold that big chunky one out in front of you because this one feels pretty weighty, right? Feels heavy. And so when you're holding this one out in front, look at it and say, you were a pain in my ass.
You were a pain in my fucking ass.
And I know that you were here to keep me safe.
And I know you were here to keep me safe.
And I know I didn't feel safe.
And I didn't feel safe.
And I know you tried.
And I know you tried.
But also know that we're not compatible anymore.
Also, no, we are not compatible anymore.
So I don't need you anymore.
I don't need you anymore.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
I'm going to free you to your next evolution.
I'm going to free you to your next evolution. Yippee-i-o-ki-yay.
So here you go. And you can toss it up. Since it's heavy, toss it up into that divine love. Feels like your throat wants to make some celebratory noises. Go ahead and do that.
What do you mean?
Open up and let your voice rejoice that it doesn't have that weight anymore. It can be.
Oh, what a relief! Oh my God! Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, 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 universe. Thank you, John Henry. Thank you, Tamil.
Thank you, Lisa.
Thank you, Lisa, for being willing to unload this clutter of emotion and unnecessary safeguards from the past. And I'm seeing that they were protecting me.
Yeah.
I don't know what set that in motion. I don't really have to know, but they aren't serving me. They haven't been serving me, and they're gone now. So
Yeah. And how easy it is just to let them go. Send them on their way to their next evolution.
on their way to the next evolution. I like that.
Yeah. Gone, right? All right. So let's reach back in the bag and see if there's anything else in there.
I know there's one more thing, but I don't know what it is. It's some kind of secret that
Okay.
I kept from myself.
All right. So do you choose to reveal the secret?
I choose to. I've chosen to for a long time. It won't unlock for me. So
All right. Well, you have an army of beings of light that are surrounding you. You have me who's present with you. You are safe beyond any safety you have ever experienced before in this life or any other life. So say, I'm worthy.
I'm worthy.
I'm worthy.
I'm worthy.
I'm worthy to be whole and complete.
I am worthy to be whole and complete.
I'm ready to release my secret
I am ready to release my secret.
because it doesn't have to protect me anymore.
It doesn't have to protect me anymore.
Because I am worthy.
Because I am worthy.
Because I am the light.
Because I am the light.
And light I shall remain.
And light I shall remain.
And this secret in no way will ever dim my light.
This secret in no way will ever dim my light.
Because I am the light.
Because I am the light.
So let's reach into that bag with both hands and we're going to pull this secret out.
I'm going to act it out.
Okay, please do.
I thought it was going to be stuck, but it isn't.
It isn't. So when you pull it out, what does it look like?
It looks like a baby.
Looks like a baby. Ask it what its name is.
It's a baby.
Mm-hmm.
I think I know. It's a baby. It's
Mm.
my twin.
Mm.
I didn't think I've been told that I'm merged twins, but it sounded silly, but my body's like two different bodies put together. So, and this is my twin, and I, I didn't want to be alone. I didn't want to be left.
So can you hold your twin to your heart?
I don't know why she left.
We can ask her.
I think I've always believed it's because I'm bad or something. She didn't want to be with me.
All right. So remember, you're worthy,
I'm worthy.
and I am the light.
I'm the light.
What's your twin's name?
Margaret.
Margaret. So say, Margaret, why did you choose not to be born? Remember, you're asking Margaret. You're not asking you.
Okay. Margaret. First of all, I don't like that name for you, but that's okay. Why? Why did you choose to be born? I needed you. Wanted you with me. She says, because I would have depended on her stronger, and I wouldn't have grown. I wouldn't have grown spiritually. I would have just clung to her.
Yeah.
So I thank you, Margaret. I think I'm gonna call her Margie. I don't like Margaret.
Perfect.
Call her Margaret, but doesn't seem fitting.
It's perfect.
Oh my God. God. That's that's it. That's it. I thought she left because I was so horrible, and I've been carrying that around my whole life.
Now, we're not going to send Margie into the divine light. what we're going to do is we're going to offer her forgiveness.
Excuse me.
Mhm.
So much for putting a little makeup on. Hey, Marky. Now that I understand, you're right. And I forgive you. Like, there's really nothing to forgive. You were doing something for me. I just didn't know it. And I forgive myself for, I don't know what, not loving myself, for believing that I I was black. I was bad. Because I'm not. I'm worthy. I am light. And what did you say, Tamla? I will always be light.
Mhm. Now ask Margie if she's willing to be your friend now, to be your sister.
Well, I don't think I have to ask. I think she is. I think she has been. I just, oh my gosh, I'm getting this interesting memory. When I was a little girl, I had an invisible friend, and my mom used to have to set the table for her with Margie, and I was always playing with Margie, hours on end, and she talked to me, and I talked back to her, but no one else heard her. It's really quite beautiful.
She's ready to do that again, are you?
Yes. Wow.
And she says you can paint her picture too.
Can I?
You can.
Okay.
That's wonderful.
Wow. I don't even know what to say. I'm pretty happy. A little bit in shock and happy.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, there's a painting in my future, for sure. I'll never forget reaching in and pulling out that baby. I'm really blessed.
You
I,
really
I see that.
and you're worthy.
And I'm worthy.
So just to make sure, let's look in the bag or feel around in there and make sure it's empty.
Just a little lint.
All right. So we don't need that bag anymore. So let's close it up and wad it up and say, bag, thank you for your service, for carrying all this junk I don't need anymore.
Time to go.
Yes.
Time to go.
Toss it up there.
Okay. I'm not a very good athlete, but
Perfect.
I want to make sure.
Perfect. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to set up your support. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're going to do is we're going to assign people, beings, animals, whatever,
Okay.
that's going to be most supportive for you. And there's going to be someone on your right, which represents the masculine, someone on your left who represents the feminine, someone before you who is going to represent your path forward, and someone at your back who is going to represent supporting you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So who would you like to place to your right, representing the divine masculine, and that masculine that is inside of you, that action taker, that doer, that protector?
Well, what do you mean? Like a real person?
It could be an angel, it could be an animal, it could be when you look and you call your guide teams, your angels, your spirit animals, all of your helpers together. Say, who will support me in living the fullness of my own divine masculine?
Can I ask that question and then see
Absolutely.
what answer?
Mhm.
Who will support me in representing, is that what I'm supposed to say? In being my divine masculine to my right.
Yep. And remember, I am worthy. I am the light.
I am the light. I'm seeing a male lion.
Perfect.
He's beautiful too.
Perfect.
And
And
not scary to me.
then, perfect. Strong and courageous, right? Just like you. And so, who's going to stand and honor your divine feminine? You're being able to receive love. You're being able to have balance. Your ability to be able to welcome those nurturings of others.
Who is willing to represent my female nurturing side to create balance in my life for the man? Well, I have a picture of a kangaroo.
Nice.
It's I'm trying to go with the flow here.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Now, who?
Obviously, I don't know many human or angelic figures, so they might all be animals.
Perfect.
Okay.
Animals are just as powerful as angels or guides because they bring in the purity of that energy.
Okay.
So there's no equivocation, there's no wobbling there.
Okay.
It's very certain and it's very sure. So animals are wonderful.
Okay.
Who would like to lead the path to be the announcer before the queen? Da, 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 da.
Who would like to be the announcer before the queen? Do I trust my intuition, the first thing that comes to mind?
Yeah. And these can change.
Okay.
So we're going to put them in, and as you go along, you may get new ones who pop in and say, hey, I want to help now.
Well, it's a saint. Her name is Saint Claire, and my legal name is Claire. And I read about her once, and so I guess I'm not so sure about this one.
That's
A clear message, though, Claire, and Claire means clear, so I guess we're going with Saint Claire.
We'll go with St. Clair. And if in a few days or a few weeks she changes, that's okay.
Okay.
And so who is going to be the one behind you who is going to support you?
Hmm. This is bizarre. I see someone, I don't know who it is. It's a woman. I think it might be an ancestor of mine. Sweeping, sweeping, sweeping the past away.
I love that.
I can, I, I think it's an ancestor because she's dressed in different clothing.
Would it serve you to know her name, or is Sweeping Woman enough?
I don't trust myself to know her name, but so maybe I should just stick with Sweeping Woman, or should I try to see if her name?
Sweeping Woman is sufficient
Okay.
because you're going to be working with that energy of I am light and I am worthy. And so as you get more comfortable with that, as your mind begins to believe it more and more and more, you're going to have more confidence and you're going to have more trust in yourself. And so as that comes and your trust begins to be clear because you're working with Margie and you're becoming more authentic, right? Into not only the authenticness of being a twin, which is beautiful, but also of I am worthy and I am the light. And being part of the light, there is no question. There are no question marks in the light. And you have access to everything.
Okay.
And there's never a wrong answer.
Never?
Never a wrong answer in the light.
Cool.
There just isn't.
Okay.
Because the universe, the light says yes. So you have St. Clair before you. You have a male lion to your right, beautiful. You have a kangaroo to your left, magnificent. And you have Sweeping Woman behind you who's sweeping away your past. So let's ask the four of them, do you agree to provide me with wisdom, clarity, comfort, and support?
Lion, kangaroo, St. Clair, and Sweeping Woman, my ancestor. Do you agree to provide me with comfort, support, clarity, and I think I missed
Wisdom.
wisdom? They say they'd be on it.
Wonderful.
They're excited. I'm excited.
Yay! So, to end this, I'm going to send you my own personal waves of love.
Thank you. I accept those,
Mm.
and I feel love back.
Mm.
I always have.
Thank you. And so I'm going to disconnect my heart thread from yours. I'm going to leave you in your own integrity, knowing that everything that happened is true and real,
I believe.
and that moving forward, you are a new being. More you,
I believe.
brighter you. And I'm so grateful to know you.
I'm grateful to know you. I can hardly wait to see you in person.
I know, just a few more weeks.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions or comments before we end?
Um, just to let people know, when I started with you, had no idea what I was getting into, but I knew that I I needed you to grow. And it hasn't been easy, but it's been totally life-changing. And I'm so grateful, so very grateful. And I am different. I was different already, but now I'm really different. And anyway, now that I see myself, I hope you all have the opportunity to experience what I am and will continue to experience thanks to Tamala.
Thank you. So I love you very much.
I love you.
And I'll see you soon.
Yep.